Alrighty, welcome everyone to your 145th edition of TWitWoW Request Live. Today we've got 5 Bret Hart matches to react to, courtesy of DBK. Thank you to DBK for his continued support. DBK is here in chat and he said, and I quote, "I'm so ready for His Excellency in action," in our chat. So clearly, DBK, a big fan of Bret Hart, hence why he has us reacting to these matches today. John, what is your relationship with Bret Hart?
Non-existent. So this is going to be interesting today. I think of all these matches, I've only seen one of them, and that would be Bret Hart versus Owen Hart at WrestleMania 10. So that also means I haven't seen the famed Bret Hart versus Stone Cold matchup from WrestleMania. So a lot of these are going to be first timers for me. How many of these matches are going to be first timers for you, bud?
Every single one of them.
Interesting. Okay.
I've
All
seen
right.
bits and pieces of Bret Austin from WrestleMania 13, but I've never seen the whole thing, and I don't think I've seen much of anything of any of these other ones.
Yes. So, all right, this is going to be an interesting experience for us both. We begin with Bret Hart versus Mr. Perfect from SummerSlam 1991. If I remember correctly, this was for the Intercontinental Championship. So yeah, this video was broken up, or this match was broken up into two parts because we're doing all these on Daily Motion.
Yes.
And our starting timestamp for part one is 1 minute and 43 seconds. So I am there and I am ready when you are, partner.
Yeah, minute 43. That's right. Okay. Let me get to minute 43. If you said you were already there and ready to go, so 3, 2, 1, go. 143, and there's Bret giving his sunglasses to the kid, as always.
Bret Hart, very over at this time.
We know that was kind of a tradition that he did. It was kind of like Rey Mysterio giving his mask to little kids back in the mid to late 2000s in WWE. Abel has joined us, and he said, "Hit the like button if you believe." Ha ha ha! He did the thing.
Well,
Good call on the bell. He said, "Hit the like button if you believe TwitWoW is the best wrestling podcast there is, the best podcast there was, and the best podcast there ever will be."
I mean, that's steep competition, son, but I think we can handle it. Speaking of steep competition, that is what the Intercontinental Champion, Mr. Perfect, has in store here against Bret Hart.
We had a collar and elbow there in the meantime.
There is no doubt in my mind that this match is going to be, just a real model of counter wrestling and just sound technical wrestling.
I have a
I wonder.
question. Why are we doing this on Daily Motion instead of Peacock?
That's a great question. I don't know. Maybe DBK just thought it was more accessible. Maybe he doesn't have Peacock, and Dailymotion is more universally accessible to him and anybody that might join us.
That's fair. That's fair. The quality is just so bad.
I know, but I think the quality does get better in the next videos. I think anyway. Yeah, a bit better. Oh yeah, a bit better.
Well, it's been made abundantly clear that Bret has the power advantage in this match. I don't understand how that's possible given the size difference.
Oh, crucifix.
Wow, nice crucifix. 2? No. What a snap
Headlock
side
takeover.
headlock takeover, yeah.
And Mr. Perfect definitely flustered.
According to DBK, Mr. Perfect worked with a back injury in this match.
That's right. That's right. I remember that story. Bret maintaining the hold here.
So how did you learn about that story, John?
I honestly forget. I just know there was a time when I was really invested emotionally in the Intercontinental title because it was the workhorse title. And I think, just researching online and stuff, this is one of the famed Intercontinental title matches in that championship's lineage. And yeah, it was said that Mr. Perfect had a broken back work in this match, which is really unbelievable. But also, maybe not, because we know that this culture at this time in the WWF proliferated with drugs and painkillers and all that stuff. So Mr. Perfect probably got right as rain before this bout, if you catch my drift, y'all.
Abel in chat said, "Shout out Daily Motion for all the free great wrestling content they have provided over many years." Yeah, really what that comes down to is shout out to Daily Motion for not doing DMCA takedowns like YouTube does.
Yes. I can't tell you how many times Daily Motion has been a godsend for me, especially when people would talk up New Japan matches that maybe you and I hadn't watched.
Yep.
And it's like, oh, we found them on there. Another headlock takeover there by Hart. Bret Hart is completely controlling the pace of this bout here.
Yeah, lots of older New Japan matches from before we started watching are on Daily Motion, especially Wrestle Kingdom stuff.
Yes.
It's good shit.
You know, it's really a clash between these two over who the better man is. I mean, you got one that says he's the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be, and then another guy who really predicates his whole identity on doing everything perfectly.
Yeah.
He's looking for a perfect title defense here at SummerSlam, which SummerSlam, that's in real time, our next pay-per-view on the horizon here. It'll be headlined by Jey Uso versus Roman Reigns, Tribal Warfare. Bret caught the leg here.
Wow.
Back heel trip.
I can already tell you that if I would have watched wrestling at this time, like while it was happening, I would have hated Mr. Perfect's gimmick because of how just incredibly disingenuous it is.
Scoop slam. Oh,
like I would have been that guy being like, "Oh, if he was perfect, he wouldn't get caught by that kick."
Right.
Like, "Oh, if he was perfect, why'd he get tripped so easily there by Bret?" This guy's nowhere close to perfect. He kind of sucks, actually.
Yeah. And then the other fans would just be glaring at you like, "Dude, shut up."
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Bret not giving Mr. Perfect any reprieve.
I would have gotten worked hard. DBK said thanks to Daily Motion allowing him to watch New Japan before New Japan World. And then Abel said, anyone else think FTR watch these matches on the regular?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, and they whack off while they're doing it too.
Yeah.
Oh,
now,
wow.
maybe looking for 10 count punches possibly. Referee admonishing him here, though, because Perfect's in the ropes.
Bro, they really, really did try to make Bret their new Hogan, didn't they? Holy shit. Oh, my God.
His singlet's already been torn. Again, Perfect in the ropes. Bret's got a break. He knows this.
He clocked him. Yeah.
Got there by Perfect.
This was when close fist punches were still banned in WWE, so that or WWF really. So that actually meant something.
Yes. Perfect now looking to press the advantage he's created for himself illegally.
Oh my God. Perfect was such a cartoon character villain.
Kind of loved him for that, though. There was a period in my time, I think, before we started doing TWitWoW, before we might have even met, actually. I was just really vibing with him. I still think to this day that the vignettes he did with the Genius in his feud with Hulk Hogan are some of the best shit I've ever seen.
Was that like where he would like threw a touchdown pass to himself and stuff like that?
Well, no, that was when he was by himself. I mean, those were great too, because I was even going to say as my follow-up statement, just his vignettes in general, I thought were fantastic. But the ones he did with the Genius, he would like compete against people in like darts and ping pong, and it would always end with, "And Hulk Hogan, you can't do that," and he'd squat the gum. Like,
oh, that's
I don't
nice.
know. I just think from a character perspective, I enjoyed it.
I did love the gum swat. I did try literally my entire life until I was like in my young 20s. I tried to pull that off so often.
Yeah.
It wasn't like an every time thing, but a lot of the time, if I was chewing gum and I managed to be outside when I was ready to get rid of it, I would definitely go for the swat for sure.
And the first video here has ended for this matchup.
Yeah, that's a pain in the ass, isn't it?
All right, count us down when you're ready, bud, because I'm just at 0-0 for this, obviously.
Yeah. I'm waiting for it to cast, so let's see how long this takes. There we go. All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
So anyway, yeah. You would always practice it. For me, it was always the towel pass that I would practice, like where he would throw the towel
Behind
and
the
catch it
back.
behind his back. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I do shit like that even to this day. Like when I take the trash out, I will take the trash over to the dumpsters, lift the dumpster lid up with my left hand, and then swing the garbage bag around my back with my right hand to see if I can get it into the dumpster.
And then when you do it, it's like, perfect.
Yeah. God, I'm so
Well,
fucking cool.
they got there by perfect. And just a straight shot again.
Oh, see, the ref's admonishing him for that one because he saw it.
Yeah. Abel said Ashton, the real life Mr. Perfect. It's funny on multiple levels.
Oh, God.
Perfect. Slams Bret's end of the top turnbuckle.
Oh, my God. That Irish whip was brutal. Yeah, that was nasty.
Yeah, it was.
That looked like it moved, like it shifted the whole fucking ring. Jesus.
Perfect want to take umbrage with the referee's count here. What could be that rolling snapmare?
Who is this coach-looking motherfucker on the outside?
I don't know, but I wonder if it would kind of plagiarize Bill Alfonso from ECW. I wonder if the timeline matches up. Jackknife.
2 count. Man, Perfect really was Dolph Ziggler's daddy, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Or I guess you could even say granddaddy, because the in-between there would be Billy Gunn.
Yeah, sorry about that, Curtis.
Curtis?
Well, Curtis Axel's actual son. Like Dolph Ziggler was more his son.
Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot about that. Damn.
So did everybody else. Bret on the outside.
His theme song was a bop, though, and it even incorporated Perfect's theme.
Oh, yeah. And speaking of Mr. Perfect's theme, that's another thing about the character. There are times, it's few and far between these days, because, God, my music genres that I like have been treating me good lately. Thank you, Conquer and Divide, for another new song today. But Mr. Perfect's theme, fucking awesome. There are still times I'll listen to that and I'll get goosebumps.
Hot take, Curtis Axel's remixed version of Mr. Perfect's theme song is better than the original.
I don't know if I agree, but that's why they call it a hot take.
Exactly, yeah. I loved that. Like the little bit of like the drums going on at the beginning, and then like the in the middle, like that was, yeah, that just hit different. I loved that shit.
Check out by Bret.
Oh man. The ref is real. Is that Hebner? I think that's Hebner. You can barely tell because there's like 8 pixels in his entire face, but I'm pretty sure.
I was going to say, even with the pixels, they bear a resemblance to that face.
Yeah, I think it's Hebner. He's getting really pissed at Perfect, though.
Hebner's like, if anybody's going to screw Bret Hart, it's going to be me. And now grabbing the hair there. Hair, mare.
Abel in chat said, hotter take, Rybaxel theme greater than both. I'd have to go back and listen to it. I might even agree with you on that, Abel. I don't know.
Why am I the medium guy? Because I'm the big guy. Oh, yeah.
They were so good. God, it's unbelievable that WWE dropped the ball with Ryback. That's one of the biggest flubs of the last, like, 2 decades in WWE, honestly.
Yeah.
Because, like, he was so fucking over. The crowd was so ready for him to be the next big star. And then they tried to turn him heel. And, of course, it wasn't going to fucking work. And, like, then they tried to make him just another guy. And, like, that dude should never be just another guy on the roster. What the fuck? Like, imagine if they tried to make Batista a mid-carder in WWE. Like, that's pretty much what they tried with Ryback.
Yeah, exactly.
And he made it work too. It made it entertaining. The bully character was hilarious. Rybaxel was entertaining. Like he might not necessarily be the best person. Like I know that he said some really shitty things, but man, he was entertaining.
Dude,
And you know, we
check
talk
out. That
about
was
the
a,
whole like no one in wrestling is a fucking saint. Like everyone kind of sucks to some degree or another.
yeah, this industry is shit, bro. Like
Except for Sami Zayn, who is a saint.
exactly. Kevin Owens seems cool too, and Kylie. But you
Of
know,
course. There are very few exceptions, but they do exist.
but yeah,
They're
this
the
this industry
exceptions that prove the rule.
exactly. This industry has aged me 10 years with how big it is. So you know.
I mean, bro, we've literally been doing this for over 10 years. So
Yeah, well, 10 years on top of that, I
yeah,
guess.
yeah, 10
Check
years,
out their
10 years more than actual time has indicated.
exactly.
Oh, I love Abel being like one of the oldest TWitWoW fans, going back the longest.
Yeah.
He listened to our first episode on Podbean.
Yeah. Oh, perfect
There
flex.
it is. That should do it, but of course it doesn't because it's Bret Hart and he's the new Hogan.
That finish doesn't work for me, brother.
That was a good one. That was actually a pretty good impression. 8.5 out of 10.
Nice. I was expecting a six, honestly, so I'll take it. Oh, shout out to the midsection. That'll teach you to breathe, fuckwad. Inverted atomic
Oh,
drop.
the balls!
Yep.
The swing
Proper
and a
atomic
miss.
drop.
And now there's the the asshole. Oh. Where's Nia to say, ow, my hole?
Thankfully, nowhere.
Yeah, thank Christ. Can't believe they brought her back for the Royal Rumble this year. Fucking hell.
What a waste.
Massive. Oh, he like crotched him on the ring post without even doing it on purpose.
Legitimately, it would have been better to just bring back Hazuki's biggest inspiration, Kelly Kelly.
Unironically. Wait, wasn't she in it too, though, this year?
She probably was.
Nice suplex there by Bret. DBK said, fun fact, that was the first time somebody kicked out of the perfect plex. Of course it was.
I hate that shit. Like, I do believe there's a place in kicking out a finish, but I feel like it should only be reserved for rivals that are like really competitive. Like John Cena kicking out of a spear from Edge when they were heated rivals. That makes sense. And then likewise, Edge kicking out of at the time, because I don't think it became an AA until a little bit later. But
Hot take, really well protected finishers should never get kicked out of by somebody higher than that person on the card.
yeah, I could see that.
Like, you know, Mr. Perfect was pretty established as a mid-carder at this point. Nobody higher than him on the card should have kicked out of the perfect plex. If he was ever going to, you know, lose matches to people higher on him in the card, it should just be because he didn't hit the perfect plex, not because they kicked out of it.
Right, because it's like that's something he has going for him, and if you're a higher person on the card, you should just be able to avoid that move anyway.
Yeah,
so
and like, and that protects the move then to the point that when somebody finally does kick out of the move, it should be able to make that person not just be like, oh well, yeah, of course they kicked out of it because they're higher on him in the card.
Exactly. It went hard into the ring post there.
Like Kenny Omega kicking out of the Rainmaker was a big fucking deal, and really the first time he didn't even kick out of it; he just got a foot on the ropes.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that was considered a big fucking deal, and I think wasn't the first person to properly kick out of it was Naito.
I believe so.
And like again, that was a big fucking deal because Naito was trying to reach Okada's level.
Yes.
Wow. Bret's really just doing these. It's like, man, that's like the biggest thing that Curtis Axel took from his dad is that spot right there, where he's hanging onto the ropes and his opponent trips him and he does the backflip.
Yeah.
Axel did that in almost all of his matches. Oh, he crotched him!
Legal low blow there.
He's certainly getting away with it.
And Roman Reigns is like, I'm going to take it and elevate it 10 freaking levels. Oh, perfect. Oh, no, I thought he was going to try for a sharpshooter, but no.
That looked like an intentional kick to the balls. Why is the ref just admonishing him and not disqualifying him?
Well, see, if you get past some of the pixels, it looks like it was to the gut.
Oh, okay. Oh, and there's the leg drop to the groin.
Oh, and I think he tries this again, and then Bret catches it into the sharpshooter.
Oh, okay. It looks like you're right. Congrats. Good call. Good.
Yeah, I actually remember this finish.
Good remembery.
Yeah, that's what I'm known for on here.
I thought you were known for your charisma and voice. Not to
No.
mention charm.
No. And Bret wins the Intercontinental title as his parents clap like he's Jeb Bush.
But he didn't have to ask them to do it, though, so.
Yeah, but they're all pretty narcissistic. That whole family is a problem.
Wow, he stripped him afterwards? I mean, at least he's in, like, regular wrestling trunks.
Wow.
Like, it's not that embarrassing. It's just intended to be.
Yeah, but I mean, you're kind of a dickweed, Bret. I mean, the guy already worked the match with a broken back, and you're like, no, we still got to do this spot, even though he probably just wants to get to the back and fucking get some ice on it or whatever the hell. And you're just like, no, we're doing it.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
All right. Bret versus Razor from Rumble.
Second match, yeah.
Yeah, let's do this.
Razor
I'm at 5 minutes even.
Ramon. All right. 5 minutes even, you said? 3, 2, 1, go. Razor Ramon. It takes excellence, not machismo. Oh my god, these Bret marks. Do you have audio, by the way?
I do, but it's very low.
Oh, okay. I'll just turn my TV up.
There's the sunglasses to the mark.
Yeah, so normally when I watch TV shows when it's just like me and my mom, our volume is anywhere from like 6 to 10, depending on how loud the thing is. And when you and I do live reactions to like Stardom, I usually have it. Did the bell ring already?
Yes.
Oh. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So when you and I do Stardom, I usually have the TV because of Stardom World being a little bit louder, and also I want it to be quieter than, you know, my mic can pick up. I usually have it at like 3 or 4. For this, because of how quiet it is, I literally have my volume at 20.
Yeah.
Well, you saw me turn it up, didn't you? 20.
Neither by Razor. I was actually surprised when I saw that this match was a thing. I told you a few days ago, the YouTuber TH14, which big plug to them. They do great stuff. Their channel is pretty much dedicated to documenting storylines, like past storylines, and uploading all the relevant segments that led up to a pay-per-view. So, for example, Eddie Guerrero versus JBL at Judgment Day, they would upload all the segments relevant to that feud leading to that pay-per-view.
That's awesome.
So they did a video on Razor versus Bret. Now, I was truthful with you that I watched maybe like the first 10 minutes of it. Then I opted out of it because truthfully I got bored. But I was surprised that this match was a thing because I never knew that Razor actually challenged for the WWF Championship.
Yeah, Razor, God. For some reason, Scott Hall, the absolute stud that he is, and like great worker, great promo, he checks every single box. And yet, for some reason, he literally never held a world title in his entire career.
It could have been because of his personal problems. Who knows? Maybe they just felt like,
the thing is, though, like I feel like so many other people who did win world titles had just as bad, if not worse, personal problems than Scott.
That is fair.
Like, the Ultimate Warrior was a literal cokehead, and he was a world champion in WWF.
Yeah. Elbow to the inside of the knee and the leg.
I mean, shit, even if you want to talk about more recently, we know, because he was very open about the rehab part of it and getting clean, that Moxley was an alcoholic.
Yeah, true. True.
And he was a multi-time world champion in WWE and a world champion in AEW, and multi-time in AEW too now.
Yeah. So it really does make you wonder why Scott didn't get his shot when, like you said, he checked every box.
Yeah. Like, I guess in my mind, if Ultimate Warrior and Macho Man Randy Savage, who was also very open about his demons, can be world champions, I don't have any reason in my mind why Scott shouldn't have. That just makes no
Yeah,
sense to me.
that's definitely fair, man.
DBK said simple. They dropped the ball on Scott Hall. I need to turn this down a little bit. It's a little too loud now.
Chopping down the redwood, tried for an Irish whip. Razor reverses. Nice knee there.
Oh, right in the
Oh,
ribs.
I think
Fuck.
Bret tried to pull a Corbin and slide through, but didn't quite do it right.
See, and you might be right, but I feel like that was the intended spot. I think the whole point of that spot was for Razor to whip him into the ring post like that.
Oh, yeah, I agree. I'm just being a bit cheeky.
Oh,
So.
okay. Because I actually had the same initial thought. It looked like he was trying to do a Corbin and just botched it, but no, I think that it was intended.
Backbreaker. Gotta wonder the sack of shit is coming.
Oh, and then run him into the ring post.
I gotta say, it is nice and intriguing for me, who didn't watch a lot of wrestling from this period. Really, I didn't watch any wrestling from this period. Watching Razor work like this with this kind of opponent and this and that, because I really like that sequence of moves. 2 backbreakers and then the back right in the ring post. Very simple psychology, very effective. I'm here for it. Elbow drop to the back.
According to Abel in chat, the WWF title didn't change hands as much back in the early to mid 90s, and in WCW, that roster was very stacked, and Hogan also had the belt for very long because he didn't just do the job for anyone, brother.
Exactly.
He did the job for fucking Goldberg ass, though.
Yeah, good old Bill.
And then remember who beat Goldberg?
Kevin Nash with the cattle prod.
Thanks to Scott Hall, yep.
There you go.
Scott Hall was the one that used the cattle prod in the first place.
Ah, that's right.
Yeah. The taser. I heard that shit clicking when I watched that pay-per-view as a kid. Freaked me the hell out. I was terrified. I was like, "Oh my god, is Goldberg gonna die?" Especially because, like, after it got used on him, Goldberg was like lying on the ground twitching. I was like, "Is he dead, Mom?"
Nice.
I was terrified, bro. That scared the shit out of me. Because Goldberg was my favorite that time, too. I loved him.
Ashton wrestling fan. The worked ears.
Dude, I got worked for so long. I didn't stop getting worked until I was in my 20s, unironically.
Damn.
Like, I think... I guess like mid to late teens was when it's to a degree, I just kind of stopped rooting for everyone that they told me to root for because that was when I was like turning on Cena and stuff. But I still got worked by the heels until I was like 20s because I think Sheamus was the first big time heel that I really rooted for.
Oh, nice.
And that was like when he won the world title from Cena at Extreme Rules 09.
Right.
So I would have been 19 at the time.
I like this. Razor's been working the back all match, and now you see he's kind of doing this abdominal stretch. It's a very coherent game plan.
He checks all the boxes. He even has great psychology.
Yeah.
Imagine not putting a strap on this man.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Apparently, Goldberg even beat Scott Hall on the same night that he won the world title.
Oh, wow.
Like, he beat Scott Hall earlier in the night on the same night that he beat Hogan for the belt.
It's pretty crazy.
Wow. Huh? Scott Hall. Razor Ramon. Razor Ramon. Oh, Bret reversed and the big pop from the crowd. Oh, but look at the power of Razor. Oh, and the elbow drop whiffs. That's not good. Time for Bret Cena's comeback. Nope. The shoulder block from Razor and the pin and the 2 count. We
Just
haven't
like, I don't know.
we haven't seen a sack of shit yet. Now, what were you saying?
Well, actually, we did. I think we saw it in the ring earlier.
Oh, damn! I just barely either I missed it
just
or I
tired.
watched it and it just didn't register.
That's all right, friend.
Yeah, that happens with me a lot.
Razor's still working on the back here.
DBK said, I still never forgot when he put over 1-2-3 Kid. Yeah, I wonder if Bret Hart ever put any young up-and-comers over for no reason other than just out of the kindness of his heart. That weren't fucking related to him, I should add.
Yeah. Oh, Razor just slapping Bret around.
Nice back elbow whiff there by All. Oh, and the crossbody by Bret, but the 1 count, nice. He threw Bret out of the damn ring when he kicked out. That was great.
Yeah, Razor asserting dominance, being like, we don't do that here.
Sunset flip by Bret. Razor too strong. Sits down on it. Oh, but the reversal by Bret. 2, kick out. That was a good sequence. I enjoyed that.
And Razor now.
The stomp.
Right to Bret's face. Goddamn.
Yeah. Get him, Razor.
See, not necessarily a camel clutch. He doesn't have the arms spread apart. It's really more like a chin lock to me.
DBK in chat said, Bret made everyone look good. He's so professional.
I'm guessing you were pro Bret during the screw job, DBK?
I mean, to be fair, even I was at that point.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I was God. I was anti everyone in that situation. Everyone in that situation sucked.
Yeah.
But Vince most of all, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, no one in that situation handled that situation worse than Vince McMahon. Like,
yeah,
he was the promoter. He was supposed to be the fucking adult in the room, and he handled it in the worst possible way.
No.
Oh, Bret firing up. Headbutts. No, he's biting him. He bit him in the eyebrow, I think. DBK said the screw job happened the year he was born.
Oh, wow.
It was 96, right?
I believe so, yeah.
It was either 96 or 97. It might have been 97. But I think it was 96.
Suicida there by Bret.
It was 97. It was November of 97. So the Bret Austin match, where Bret was very clearly like kind of turning heel, happened even before the Montreal Screwjob.
Oh, right.
I had my timeline all mixed up. I thought the Montreal Screwjob happened first, but I think the Montreal Screwjob was Bret's last appearance in the WWF.
Yes.
Before he jumped ship over to the fucking
The enemy. No.
billionaire Ted brand is what I was trying to think of.
Oh my god. Bret teeing off here on Razor.
But yeah, everyone in that situation just sucked.
Yeah.
Like, literally, there would be no Montreal Screwjob if Bret just acted like a fucking adult and was willing to put over Shawn Michaels. But also, if Vince had handled it better, like, yeah, no, it was, everyone was just awful. Shawn was also a massive piece of shit, so there's part of me that understands why Bret would want it to be literally anyone else.
Yeah.
that toxic locker room culture. Also, I blame Vince for that because he probably should have nipped it in the bud long before it came to that.
Oh, absolutely.
That lariat looked mediocre as hell, Bret.
Kick out there by Razor.
Damn right he kicked out. If he wouldn't have, it would have been embarrassing. Man,
Backbreaker there.
This is a long ass match.
Yeah, I honestly, when I saw the timestamp for this, I was a bit surprised because I never knew Razor to like work longer matches.
2 count. I'm yawning.
Yep.
Oh, Ebner. It took a match and a half, but I'm back to hating Earl Hebner's cadence.
Oh, right. I remember that was a thing for you. When you go long without something, when you go so long without something, you actually forget your friend's quirks about said thing.
Dude, you don't even have to like look that hard. His cadence is literally 1-2, and then if it's a near fall and it's not a 3 count, he literally his entire body gets thrown into the miscount.
Yeah.
Like his elbow comes off the mat, or I guess it goes down to the mat. Like everything. It's his entire body. He throws his entire body into that near fall count.
Looking for that sharpshooter.
Like it oversells it. Oh my god! And now he takes a fucking bump. And now he's angry at Hall. Hall didn't do anything.
He might have. It might be implied that he kind of shoved Hebner into Bret Hart.
Good for you, Razor. I keep trying to remember that it's not Scott Hall in this promotion. Oh, the ribs. More again, the ribs.
Razor now towering over Bret here.
He does certainly do that.
It's going to be a back superplex here.
Poison Rana calling it now. Could you fucking imagine?
Yeah.
Oh, you got the back suplex part right. It's just Bret fucking did it instead.
Bret now needs to capitalize. He needs to get that sharpshooter. I think he's going to go for like a diving
elbow. What the Oh, the boot got up. Okay. DBK, I am really glad that you have positive feelings about Bret Hart. I'm glad that you know that you're a fan of his, but man, he is just not for me.
Yeah, it's always funny when you look at some of the iconic wrestlers and then you try and watch them, you want to get it, and it just doesn't click. Like
he's thinking about the Razor's Edge. He got him up. Bret's gonna counter. Think of backslide. Got him in the backslide. 1, 2, near fall.
Razor going right back to stomping the hell out of Bret Hart here.
DBK said in chat, I remember watching Bret in 2010, and I said to myself, this guy was cool.
Yeah. Irish whip. Razor now, look at this, doing a Greco-Roman this late in the match. This is usually an opening match maneuver. Razor
He
using
is
that position.
establishing his dominance.
Yeah, it's girthy too. Oh, Bret. Sunset flip.
Almost like a ghetto clutch.
He's got it.
Wow, the crowd actually kind of popped for that. Holy hell. Oh, and of course, he got him in. Oh my god, Jesus Christ.
We're doing it again.
Oh my god. The same exact setup almost, too, as the last one. Yep, that's it. Oh my god. Are all 5 of these matches going to be Bret Hart wins?
No.
Oh, okay, because I know he beats Austin in the last one.
All right, well, I'm ready for Bret versus Owen. We're starting at 0, so.
Oh, right, of course, he's facing a family member. He'll put him over.
Yeah.
What's our timestamp on this one?
Just 0. DBK didn't give us a timestamp for this.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
they're already in the ring on this Daily Motion
I
version.
have to turn my audio back down. Jesus Christ. Oh, Chrome wants to update. Wow. What a bitch-ass browser. Anyway, you ready to go?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. My video just paused, so I'm going to need you to pause again.
I'm going to pause at 10 seconds even. 10 seconds.
Right, cool. Let me see what I can do about this. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Nothing's ever easy, is it?
Nope. It wouldn't be life otherwise.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. And it's Hebner again. God damn it. And there's the bell. And there's our collar and
Lock up
elbow.
here. Owen celebrating.
Is this MSG? It looks like MSG.
I believe it is Madison Square Garden, yes.
Oh, man.
Owen is really fired up about himself. Low-key mood. Taken there by Bret. Controls the waist lock. Owen going to look to get to the ropes. He does.
Oh, Owen.
Saying my early to late teens, my mid to late teens, I should say. I feel like I had a phase where I was definitely a bigger Owen fan than Bret fan, and I would say, on the whole, if you asked me which Hart I would prefer, if I had to watch their whole wrestling catalog, I would say Owen over Bret.
Definitely.
I always thought
Actually
it was
had
a very similar
personality and
dynamic.
charisma.
Oh, I'm sorry. I feel like I was talking over you. Can you start over?
I just said he actually had a personality and charisma.
Well, I was going to say the same thing, essentially. It was kind of like an Edge Christian thing for me, except I feel like Christian really got to show his personality later in the company. Like, and to the point where,
I would happily take either of Edge or Christian over Bret, personally.
yeah. Although I will say, like, I've gotten to an age now that if you ask me, like, who would I prefer to watch if I can only watch one of them, and in that instance, I would say Christian. I do think Christian, even though Edge has more accolades, accolades are kayfabe, as we talk about a lot. Just because Hogan was a multi-time world champion compared to, like, say, Roddy Piper, who never won the world title, I would say that Piper was better on some metrics for me. And in a similar way, I don't know. kind of really prefer Christian's work. Although 2005 Edge was fucking amazing.
He was just such a douche.
I mean, yeah, fucking perfect,
I'm saying,
unhinged.
yeah, like I'm playing along. Like, yeah, like that was
Yeah,
he was amazing. I loved him
God,
too.
yeah. Like every time he thought he was gonna win the world title, and then he got screwed, and he made it everybody else's problem. When I thought he was gonna spear Christy Hemme that one night because he lost the Royal Rumble, and he like thought she was shoving it in his face, even though like, no, dude, you're literally unhinged right now. Amazing.
He was such a good example.
Yes.
Fuck
Owen kicks
off.
out.
Arm
Arm drag
drag.
there.
What are you gonna do? Arm drag me?
Yes.
Clearly. You know what, bro? I actually have to take care of something. I'm gonna leave you alone for like 2 minutes.
I got this, man. Take as long as you need.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try and make it quick, so it shouldn't be long. And yeah, as long as you're already good to go, I'm gonna go take care of this right now.
Bret controlling the arm here of Owen. Owen, of course, has always felt like he's been in the shadow of his brother Bret. That's why we're having this matchup. And I really can't say that I blame Owen. Again, a really talented guy. If you see the Dark Side of the Ring episode on Owen Hart and his unfortunate passing, you know what a just an amazing man he really was. And nice lariat there. Bret sending Owen over the top rope. Owen looking to prove something to the entire Hart family that he is the better brother. Owen kind of taking a walk here, like, you know what? I don't need this. And Bret's like, no, 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 no. You started it. I'm finishing it. Gets Owen back in the ring. I was like, come on, bruh. Square up, bruh. And Owen's like, no, fuck you. And Bret's like, language. Oh, there's a shove there. Roll Owen, a kick out there by Owen on the roll up there by Bret. And now Bret working the arm here. Which it's funny because we know Bret at times did a pile driver, and obviously the signature is the sharpshooter. But I don't remember any finishers from Owen requiring the arm, although, again, he did do a tombstone. Didn't always come off the greatest, just ask Stone Cold. 2, kick out by Owen off the crucifix pin by Bret. Bret goes immediately back to the arm. Now Bret just really, really targeting that limb. Owen gets back to vertical. Gonna shoot Bret off the ropes. Duck down. Vertical leap. Nice spinning heel kick there by Owen. Caught Bret flush in the face. And let's check in on chat here. So I'm not going to be doing live reactions to the match per se. I just want to see what chat's been saying. Because we had DBK here share a fun fact. The company wanted Bret to work with a different brother, but Bret wanted Owen because he felt he was underrated by the company. So again, Bret, we're looking out for family. He was doing Fast and the Furious things before Fast and the Furious because we know it's all about family. And Owen driving Bret into the ring post. Speaking of family, I love you, son. I know you're still in the chat. Owen just apoplectic and Bret just for existing. Now gonna stay on him here, maybe even continue working over that back. There's a shot there. Stomp there to the back. Backbreaker. Camel clutch here by Owen. Got great ring positioning on that too. Oh, Bret's gonna try and stand it, and I think he's on his knees. Owen's gonna transition possibly. No, Bret's vertical. Elbows there.
I'm back.
Owen drops down. Nice belly to belly by Owen. Welcome back. 2. Kick out by Bret.
So how's the match been?
It's been all right. It's been all right.
You sound thrilled.
Yep. Shot there.
I need to turn my fan on. It's warm.
Oh, nice. Middle rope
Reversal.
crossbody. Reversal there by Bret, 2. And kick out there by Owen.
God damn it, Bret. Let him have anything.
Owen right back now, driving the knees into the kidneys in the back of Bret Hart. And lock there by Owen. Just burying that knee into the back.
Hell yeah.
Oh, now Bret seems like he's going to, again, regain vertical, but Owen right on top of him. Oh, Bret shifted his weight. Kick out there by Owen.
We need more burying happening in the direction of Bret, not coming from him.
Damn.
I think DBK knew that I wasn't a Bret Hart fan coming into this, so I think he knew what to expect.
Oh, Bret. Thinking maybe O'Connor rolled. No. Standing switch. Nice German by Owen. Beautiful bridge. Kick out there by Bret. Owen now. Headbutt there. Bret playing defense here. Cradle. Counter. Uppercut there by Owen. Apparently, according to commentary, seemingly what I'm inferring is Bret has a title match later tonight, so he'd be competing twice at WrestleMania 10. Tombstone by Owen.
Wow.
And says that's it. Is he doing like a headbutt? Oof.
DBK, wow, DBK said, well, Ashton, you're one of the few who's love Triple H Steiner, so I don't know anymore.
Damn.
I don't love Triple H Steiner. I just don't think it deserves to be hated on. I appreciate it for what it is, which is a strong style match in WWE.
There is a fine distinction here. Owen back up. Well, Bret shoots Owen off the ropes.
Oh.
Body shot there.
Neck break.
Side Russian leg sweep.
Oh, yeah, I guess that is what it was, isn't it?
Check out there by Owen.
Man, I'm all over the place.
That's all right.
Abel in chat said, I love the big booty daddy. Glad I got to meet him. Isn't it the big bad booty daddy, Abel?
It's whatever my son wants it to be, quite frankly. Right now trying to stay on Owen. Inzagiri there. Well, now he's looking for a sharpshooter as Owen.
Wow. This family is so creative and unique.
Oh, nice reversal there by Owen. Escaping Bret's sharpshooter. Shot there might have caught Bret right in the eye, actually.
Ah, there we go. That was nice. But, of course, it got kicked out of.
Kicked Owen all the way out of the ring, actually.
Yeah, it did. Bret with a slingshot crossbody. That was nice.
Bret favoring his knee, though.
Oh, no!
And now Owen back in the ring. Bret limping on that leg. Oh, moving gingerly there. And Owen immediately capitalizing, going after the leg with the bad knee.
Good for Owen. Oh, really cranked it there. That was nice.
Slams the bad leg and knee into the canvas. I
Hell
was going to pull him out. I
yeah.
wonder if he's going to do like a ring post figure 4 here.
Oh, he's going to slam the leg on it at least. If not, full-blown figure 4 like you said.
And another one there.
Damn, Owen was venomous in this era.
Yeah, he's a very angry man.
I don't blame him.
Ashton's like, man, fuck this dude. Dragon screw.
Yeah, I'd be pretty pissed off too if I had to live in the shadow of this dude.
Yeah. Indian Deathlock by Owen. Damn.
Very nice. Let's go Bret chants coming from the crowd, but I don't see a single mouth even opening in the actual like visual of the crowd.
The pixels could be covering all the mouths up.
That's fair. That's fair. Knee drop on that bad leg. Nice, Owen. Nice. Pick it apart.
Yeah, Owen really targeting that knee big time.
Hell
And
yeah.
now could be thinking Shinbra. No, Dragon Screw.
Another dragon screw. You'll love to see it. Really loosening up all the joints in there. Figure 4. Oh, but of course it's the wrong fucking leg. Jesus Christ, WWF.
See, now, if it was a proper figure 4, it might have actually gotten a pop out of me with how great the work on the knee has been. But
damn, Stu, you really were this shitty, huh?
yeah, I guess so.
So much for that legendary Hart dungeon. What did it do? Teach your kids how to be boring as shit?
God damn, man. Having her asking Bret if he wants to continue.
Bret's like, you know I do. I always continue.
Oh, Bret reversing the pressure.
Sorry.
Oh, and they're both in the ropes. They're both in the ropes.
Wow, Abel in chat really said at least we have Natalia.
So true,
oh,
Abel.
The irony.
God, why am I even in the booth, Abel? You're so much more insightful than I am.
Dude, I think
Amazing.
Natalia is the source of the first time that I ever got you to do like a really visceral, guttural laugh on this show.
Yeah.
Because it was when WWE teased a feud between Natalia and Charlotte, and I did the "please don't do this to me" that you cracked.
Yeah, I cracked hard because there's something about you despairing that'll never not be hilarious to me. I know that's unhealthy, but
really
I'm not going to change.
Disturbing and disconcerting, and those rhymed, and yet they're both apropos.
Yeah, nothing's changing though, so you might as well adjust. And Bret, headbutt there.
Wow.
Unless it could be all encompassing when I say nothing's changing, and then neither one of us have to do any work. What a hard Irish whip!
Jesus.
Owen's sternum hitting the turnbuckles.
Well, Bret, congrats on remembering to sell the leg after all that offense. Took you long enough. Glad you remembered.
Really keep it together right now because you are petty as shit right now. Bulldog out of the corner there by Bret. Like, tell me you don't want to be here without telling me you don't want to be here right now.
DBK earlier was just like, literally like 4 messages ago, DBK was like, God, Bret's such a good seller. And I'm just like, oh yeah, when he wants to be.
Yeah, Ashton was just reading DBK's messages. It was like, all right, we're done here. I can't.
Pile
I can't.
driver.
Like a far rightist in COVID, I can't breathe in this mask anymore. I'm going mask off. Check out.
Or like me when I have to be around right wingers and not reveal my communist tendencies.
God, do you ever itch? I know I itch.
I really do. I get so itchy, especially when they start saying fashy things.
Oh God. Oh God.
Super duper plex. Oh jeez. There it is.
You're gonna try and cradle them. They're really close together to do one of those pin spots. Nope, they're just gonna
Oh, they're doing a pin spot, just not the one you thought.
Okay. Yeah, I remember the first time I saw a spot like that where it was like superplex, and then a guy lifts up and he gets like the legs up for a cradle. I popped. I was like, holy shit! I didn't even think that was possible. What the fuck? And then it was like, I think that's how they did a draw or whatever. And I'm like, oh man, jeez.
Oh, DBK's enjoying it though. He said TwitWoW off the script is the best TwitWoW.
You know what, DBK? I'm glad you think so, man.
You're a good sport, DBK. We appreciate you.
We definitely do. And hey, you financially supporting the podcast, anybody that does, big ups to you guys. Thank you so much. Especially when you realize that. Oh, sleeper there.
The low blow! He got the low blow!
Man, he kicked the shit out of those nads.
What was the second match in this again? Scott Hall, that's right.
Yeah. Well, Razor Ramon.
Of course.
For being exact, which I know we like to be on this show.
It's appreciated. Oh, and there it is. There it is. The sharpshooter. Bret will tap out to his own submission.
Relative to the ones we've seen from Bret in this collection, better looking one than we've seen from Bret today.
Oh, they've all been shit, including this one.
Wow.
Wait, did he just... It looked like he just tapped out while the ref was looking away.
That probably didn't happen.
Oh my god, Bret. This motherfucker. Jesus Christ.
Owen got to the ropes, though.
DBK in chat said, by the way, John, that was Punk Bryan in SmackDown 2012.
Ah, nice.
What was this referring to now?
That whole superplex into a cradle spot.
Ah.
It leads to a draw. God, Punk. So old. So bitter.
So in the way.
Oh, here's the finish. And, nope, fuck you.
2, 3.
Yeah.
And of course, Bret kicked out immediately after. God, Bret really was the Hogan of his time, bro. Holy shit.
Ashton's like, I love when I'm petty, but I also love when I'm petty and accurate.
Oh my god. This dude put over his fucking brother, but even then, he didn't put him over all the way. He was like, yeah, okay, ho-ho, and you can win, but only if you win with a flash pin and I get to kick out afterwards, all right?
Nice. I, too, will give you an 8.5 out of 10.
Thanks. Oh my god.
Well, 2 matches left. Next up, we got Bret versus Diesel, and I don't know how the fuck it's this long, but let's...
I bet you there was some kind of a real-life deal made here, too. Bret was like, all right, Owen, I'll put you over, but you gotta give me your next 2 paychecks in exchange.
Yeah.
Some shit like that.
Abel said, I have to say, that match was probably a little better than Triple H Steiner.
You know, maybe from a technical standpoint, but from an entertainment standpoint, I can't sign on.
That's right, Ashton. Keep fighting it. Keep dying on that hill. It needs protection at all costs. All right.
What's our timestamp here? 6 minutes and how many seconds?
16 it should be.
6:16. All right, cool. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh man.
Hooray.
Bret Diesel.
Come on, Diesel, kick his ass.
Big Daddy Cool. The proto Roman Reigns.
There you go.
There's the bell.
Good call. Good call.
Yay. He's immediately going after the turnbuckle. Wow.
What are you, Toriano? Watch Bret take longer.
It's just like, anything you can do, I can do better. Except not really, because I'm kind of slow. He really did take that much longer. Holy shit, Bret.
Wow, we both called it. If I'm Diesel, I'm looking at him like that, and I'm like, wait a minute. I'm better than you?
God damn it, pause. Fucking hell. I gotta fucking spin the wheel again. I'm gonna just refresh.
7 minutes, 25 seconds.
7:25. I'm gonna refresh again, God damn it. Fuck you, Daily Motion. 7:25. Okay, I'm just about there. I'm gonna just let my video player play there. He's got another 6 seconds. Here we go. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
I just want to tell everybody I heard a big thing of thunder where I am, so there's a chance I might leave Ashton alone with Bret Hart. Well, I mean, after that, I don't know.
Please don't.
Oh. God damn it, I can't. But it was a really close race.
You know, the worst thing is that, like, if your power does go out, you usually don't have it for days.
Well, we got to be fair here, and we got to really appreciate context. That was during a very serious winter storm where, like, thousands upon thousands in New Hampshire lost power.
Oh, okay.
Usually, if I would lose power in conditions like this, I might be out of power for like 2-3 hours at most.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not so
It would still be inconvenient as fuck because I want to do this commentary,
Naturally.
but like, you know.
Yeah.
That was insane winter shit that we may deal with next winter because climate change isn't all up. I might even die this time. So we'll see what happens.
Why the fuck would you say that?
Because anything's possible. Calm down.
I mean, tomorrow isn't guaranteed, but that doesn't mean we need to acknowledge it on purpose.
Maybe it's healthier if we do. I don't know.
Maybe it is, but that doesn't mean that I want to be that kind of healthy, sir.
Your face needs to make friends with its stress.
I won't.
Wow, we achieved literally nothing. I hope you enjoyed that trip around the sun. Diesel now has got around the corner. What a body shot there.
Oh, man.
See, my son doesn't panic. Isn't that right, son? You're doing just fine with the information that your pa may no longer be on this earth.
To be clear, DBK, Diesel wasn't an anti-draw until Vince tried to make him a smiling, goofy babyface like Roman Reigns in 2015.
People sometimes literally never fucking learn. That's amazing.
Diesel was like a badass, cool dude who got chicks and kicked ass, and everyone loved him, and he won the world title as that character, and then as champion, all of a sudden he was fucking Magoo, and no one liked him anymore, and people stopped tuning in. So, thanks, Vince.
God, Vince, you're so uncool.
Abel said, please, Pa, don't say you will die. We don't need to acknowledge that. Let's just acknowledge Roman Reigns instead.
You know, people need to start to, Abel. I don't think Jimmy Uso's been abused enough, even though he's in the hospital, and Jey Uso certainly hasn't.
What if Jey Uso wins the title, though, at SummerSlam?
Oh, God, that really messes up the dynamics. I'm not going to lie to you.
We're not even that far away from SummerSlam. Isn't SummerSlam literally next weekend?
It should be. Yeah, man. We're really close.
Hot damn.
Exactly.
Call the police and the fireman. Too hot. I'm going to stop.
Now, Bret getting oxygen deprived.
There is a fucking beautiful sunset happening right now, and I hate that I can't go outside and take a picture of it.
Go ahead. I got us covered, man. Do it.
It's just so nice looking from my angle.
I mean, how long would it take you to do it? I can hold down the fort, dude.
I'm not putting fucking shorts on and sandals on and going outside for it. No.
Ashton's like, look, it's beautiful, but it's not worth all that effort, okay?
Thank you. You do get it.
Man, Diesel is asserting dominance here.
DBK in chat literally said Vince never learned.
Yeah, he really didn't.
I mean, the thing is, it's kind of hard to say he never learned when his goal has never been to maximize ratings and profit and sales. It's always been to entertain himself. And so, in that sense, he never needed to learn because he was always doing it the right way because that was all he was ever doing.
Yeah. Oh my God, what an Irish whip into the steps. Diesel was like, hey, Bret, fuck you.
Abel said SummerSlam is in Detroit, just like the hometown of the longest reigning WWF champion of the 1990s, Big Daddy Cool Diesel.
Man, that thunder's getting loud. My end is near, y'all. Hilarious.
No, it's not. Cheating. Oh, man. J.K. Rowling is a fucking hack.
He is.
She really said, what should we call the curse that just physically tortures you and makes you feel extreme pain? Oh, that would be excruciating. Let's call it Crucio.
God. He's on out towering over Bret Hart.
Hasn't everybody so far?
Wow. Irish whip.
God. The thing is, like, we could say that about guys we like today, like Danielson, but, like, he's a literal underdog character for the most part, or at least he was before AEW, so, like, it made sense. Bret Hart is, like, the fucking golden god at this point. He's fucking Cena Hogan. Like, how does that work?
Yeah.
Abel said he's praying to Agamemnon for your safety, Pa.
As you should. Oh.
No, I'm not gonna go there. We'll just go with it. Yeah, good call, Abel. Good call.
Listen, I know the treacherous things Agamemnon did, but if not him, somebody else would have. It's called a counterfactual, Galaxius. I just used it, aka Gallo. We love you. I'm just being petty for no reason. What an elbow by Bret. God, he's right in the face.
DBK said meh.
All right, because of his religion. Himself.
I mean, his username is still DB Christ Iliojo.
I mean, honestly, DBK, on some level, I can respect it. Usually, I just want to break into conversation and be like, that's nice, but you know what's really amazing?
Me.
What? Me. And, you know, I don't, but I should. Because I'd be right 90% of the time.
Too much?
No. No.
Nice.
Kicking the knee there is Bret.
Yeah, kick him in the... Never mind.
No, don't stop now. Keep going. You've already started this. You need to finish it.
I was gonna say kick him in the dick next, Bret.
Oh. Fair enough.
Might be the only way that he can even this match out. Oh my god, that looks nasty. You're gonna make him tear a hammy, bro. Or tear a quad, rather. That's what the meme is, tear a quad.
Yeah, Bret, you don't want to help somebody tear their quad, do you?
Bro, I'll never forget that one fucking WrestleMania with it was Sting versus Triple H, and fucking NWO came out, and Kevin Nash literally like went down and crumpled holding his quad. Everyone was like, "Oh my god, he did it again." That shit
I'm
was
sorry. I'd be a shitty friend because I'd have to stop in the middle of everything and just laugh and just get that laugh out.
Can
Like,
you
bro,
imagine? You're being a badass with your buddy who has a history of quad tears, and he just fucking goes down and grabs it, and you're just like, oh my god, he did it again.
damn.
Oh man. DBK said, "See, John, I'm in such a good mood. I'm gonna be professional."
I mean, I would hope so.
He didn't actually say good though. He said, "See, John, I'm such in a mood. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
professional." Reach the ropes. That's it. Look at that length.
Yeah. Too bad he's not using it to win.
I mean, right now he's literally using it to not lose. So,
Well, Bret finally relents the hold.
Abelson, look at the girth.
Oh, son.
Oh my god, Bret Hart being on offense is so fucking boring.
Well, have I told you enough today that I'm proud of you? Because I don't think I have.
Yeah, I'm proud of you too, Abel. I'm also happy that DBK's here with us. Thank you, DBK.
Yeah, DBK, all jokes aside, you're a beautiful person.
The glasses are off.
Damn.
This
Ashton's
is some
ultimate sign that he's given
straight
up on
up
you.
'09 Triple H Orton shit.
Yeah.
Christ, Bret, would it kill you to break a sweat, for fuck's sakes?
Maybe it would. We don't know, man. We don't know.
Oh my god.
Maybe even the bookers were like, Bret, you got to break a sweat out there. And he's like, I'll die. And Canada needs me. Without Canada, without me, what do they have?
Well, it's not 2001 yet, so we can't say Nickelback.
I gotta say, just since you brought it up, I don't understand why Nickelback gets all the hate that it does.
Mostly
They're not
because they're pretty shitty. Like
like as people.
like mid to late 2000s Nickelback were really bad.
I mean, I can believe that, but I don't know. I always found the vocals pleasant, and that's
They
the thing
just
with
got
some singers.
really pandery.
Right.
Like that one song, "If Everyone Cared," like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I want you to get in a feud with Canada now.
And like the whole like we all just want to be big rock stars, that whole thing, like literally
Yeah.
they're describing their lives, and yet they're trying to act like they want it, as if they don't already live it.
Yeah.
Plus, I think that there was just kind of a cultural moment where butt rock fell out of favor with a lot of people, and that's kind of the genre that they were sort of the faces of.
Yeah.
Because like you'll notice that genre doesn't get nearly as much attention these days. Because like that during the 2000s, those types of songs were getting chart like positions like really well. Like Nickelback was charting not just on like US alternative or US rock charts, but like on the US Billboard Top 100 chart. Like they were placing highly and getting like number ones and shit. But like nowadays, you don't see that with rock almost ever.
Right.
So it's like a cultural thing too. I think a cultural shift happened that went away from that direction.
He's a limping.
Oh, Bret.
Oh, by Bret.
DBK in chat said, "I love now people enjoy Diesel / Kevin Nash," and then he said, "Too bad GSP is not here right now to be a Canadian hero."
that George St. Pierre?
That's what I assumed as well, yeah. I'm also assuming it's cheeky.
Yeah. Oh, steel chair. What the hell?
Breddington, what are you doing?
So is Bret the heel in this?
Bret the heel man Hart. I popped myself way too much there. I'm sorry. I'm cracking
You know
like an
what?
egg.
You acknowledged it.
I'm
I'm not gonna say
cracking
anything.
like an egg, man. Like an egg.
I should have seen that coming. Honestly, the trajectory was so obvious.
Ref, hello? Is this no DQ?
Maybe it is. There's no
He
bell to
just
ring.
looked right at it.
I mean, +5 for the eye contact.
What the fuck? Oh my god. What the fuck is this? I think it actually is no DQ.
Oh, commentary said to once again be the WWF champion. So Bret's the challenger in this scenario.
Oh my god. Yeah, DBK said it is no DQ. Abel said Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are the best Canadians, and I think if you are sick, you just go to the doctor in Canada. That sounds nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it works on most of the developed world, Abel. That's a pretty common thing. We're the weirdos.
Yeah, we drew the short straw, bud.
Oh.
Oh, intercepted Bret. Bret though still driving him into the corner. Sidewalk slam. That also explains why they exposed the turnbuckles at the very beginning of the match.
Oh man.
Diesel's got Bret on the middle rope there.
Thank you for your dedication, John. I am so bored with this.
Oh, the body press right on the back of Bret.
Bret's face.
Bret is just done. Diesel limping. Definitely the quintessential redwood that's been chopped down, but still able to move. Still has something to give here. Powers, no. Oh wow, just tossed Bret into that top turnbuckle.
Oh, Abel. Abel said he wants a longer straw. What are you drinking out of a straw that you need a longer straw for, Abel?
No, because I had said when we were talking about universal health care, I meant being born in the U.S., we drew the short straw. I had said that to him.
Oh, I missed that. Or I didn't miss it, but again, it
Oh,
just
and
doesn't
Diesel's
register.
face right in the top turnbuckle.
Yeah. We we really did. But then Abel said, "Do you think if I pray to DBKism that America can get universal health care?"
Absolutely, son. Listen, abandon Agamemnonism, mainly because I don't want Gala to come after me for the rest of my life. Go back to DBKism, even though by her own logic, DBKism should also be invalid, as I pointed out to her in the Discord. And I think we can reestablish equilibrium. Diving lariat there.
I mean, honestly, if you're gonna like, if you insist on having a religion, just be a fucking Buddhist.
I mean, I guess, but I have my own problems with that I really don't want to get into.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know that. I
Oh no, no, no.
apologize.
I mean, you're fine. I'm just saying, like,
No,
you
I
know,
don't want to suggest a religion to your son that you have problems with, though.
oh no, I mean, I appreciate that, but Abel's his own person. So Abel, you might find that
Do
Buddhism
you
is good.
have
I'm just,
problems with Hinduism?
um, I think along the same lines, but look, I'm not a scholar in religious studies. I probably shouldn't even have an opinion on this subject if I'm intellectually honest with myself and everyone else. Is that a legal low blow? No, it's just regular kick out. It looked like a legal low blow. Well, not illegal, but a concealed low blow. I guess everything's legal
I
because
know
it's no
Gala
DQ.
is like some kind of paganism.
I think again, just speaking from my cursory understanding of religions, right? And I cannot stress that enough. I even told Abel when I gave him the like health advice, do your own research. Because I only go by what's worked for me and what I've kind of studied. That doesn't make it right, right? But by
Oh,
my cursory engagement,
bro, Diesel pulled a Joe. He created the walk away technique
what foreshadowing, knowing that he would mentor Joe many, many
in
years
this
later
main
in
event
TNA.
mafia, right?
Well, yeah, Man of Mafia, but even before that, when Nash had a brief race run, he would mentor Samoa Joe before turning on Joe and costing him the world title.
Oh my god.
Wrestling is fucking weird. But yeah, just to punctuate this, because I was leading up to a point before Bret did whatever the hell that was. I've always been very partial to pantheism, which just like equates God with nature. Like I know that's what
Oh
Einstein
yeah.
kind of did.
Yeah, just kind of like a generic, like, there probably is some kind of god, but I don't know what or who they look like, so I'm just gonna assume that they exist.
Well, not even
That's more like a
necessarily.
deism, I guess, right?
Well, yeah, because like pantheism is like no, there is a God. It's just like when you say God, what you're really meaning is nature,
Right.
and like I've always found that attractive because I don't know. For me, philosophically, oh my God, Bret threw the table, Diesel imposing his will big time on Bret. Now they did say no DQ. That didn't mean no countouts though. So it's just no, he's gonna pursue him. But no, like it's like yeah, I still feel like there's so much of nature that's inexplicable to us right now, even with our best scientific methodologies, and that's why I feel like pantheism is agreeable. Because for as much as we know about nature, I feel like there's so much that we don't know. Um, and yeah, like I don't know. I just feel like it's
Do
the
you
right
know
way to go.
where the part of nature is that we know the least about?
What's that?
Under the sea.
Yeah, the ocean's terrifying, and nobody should
Under
go there.
the sea. Yeah, it is.
It's James that's terrified of the ocean. You're not terrified of the ocean, right? You'd be fine. If you were abandoned in the middle of the ocean, you wouldn't have panic attacks.
Oh, I would. I 100% would. But then I feel like any reasonable person would.
Can't relate
Because, like, here's the
that
thing:
hard.
if you don't have an intense fear of that, I feel like that's just irrational, honestly. Because I don't think that being afraid of being abandoned in the middle of the ocean is even irrational. I think that's perfectly rational.
So you're saying if I wasn't afraid of it, I'd be a sociopath.
Maybe.
Nice. I have a dream.
Uh, The Kenny Omega method. Avoid the other guy's finisher by collapsing.
Yeah. 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 Kenneth is also Canadian. Connection? I think not. Oh, cradle. Oh, that's
And of
wow.
course.
Wow. You get the F out.
Oh, he's gonna do the jackknife. Yeah. Oh, that didn't look great, but it still looked like it hurt a lot.
And then Bret Hart coughing out, better than Goldberg.
Abel in chat said, "Ocean is scary, space is scary. I only find comfort in my bed listening to TwitWoW."
Nice.
And then
I'll like the
DBK
video to
said,
that.
"If the world listened to TwitWoW, the world will be fine."
There you go.
And then Abel said, "Straight facts from DBK. This is why I subscribe to DBKism."
See, son, you're on a good path. You're on the path that's right to you.
So was I right, by the way, that the whole Agamemnon worship literally was derived from that one video of him laughing like that?
Oh, no. Well, I mean, here's the thing. You get partial credit
Oh.
because I wouldn't want to deprive you like fully when you're on the right track. It's really from the whole movie Troy.
Oh,
The
okay.
guy that played Agamemnon in that is a fucking legend. Definitely example of toxic masculinity, but I have been known to dip that toe. And what a great role model. Jesus. And the way he dies, pretty hilarious.
Bro, do you know who that was?
No.
Brian Cox.
Where do I know that name from?
We've seen him in stuff before for sure. Let me see if I can find like an exact thing that we've seen him in.
Just
I
saw
think
Abel's
he was in the first two X-Men movies. I think he was the William Stryker in the first two X-Men movies actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah, dude, he's fucking great. Like, goddamn. Oh, wow. I'm just reading Ella's messages in the Discord. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's scary. I'm glad she's all right. So are we ready for this Bret Austin promo?
Oh yeah. DBK did want us to do the promo beforehand. We normally don't react to promos in the sense of like we don't really talk. So let's just I guess watch this and get in the mood. I'm ready when you are.
3, 2, 1, go.
Get him on a mark. Nice. Nice.
Wow, he really said the thing. Bret the shit man fart. Oh wow, DBK's in chat proselytizing. He said hashtag Bret did nothing wrong. Hashtag Bret Hart was in the right.
Wow. And I love that I'm pretty sure this was a WWE 2K promo and not like the actual match promo. And like that's amazing that DBK preferred that to the actual match promo, whatever it was.
Yeah, that's funny.
Anyway, yeah, I'm at 3 minutes. Let's do this.
3 minutes even.
Yes. But can Brett
Nice.
overcome the odds?
Oh, how odd are they? Hello?
What'd you say?
How odd are they?
Pretty odd. I mean, it's a bald fuck. What'd you expect?
3, 2, 1, go. And there he is. The Texas rattlesnake. Oh, wow. We actually have someone new in our chat here. There's a Shanti Wilson. And they said that they were just popping in to say they used to watch us weekly, and our reactions to the Charlotte Becky Sasha debut back in 2015 is their fave, and they're glad that we're still going.
Excellent.
That's
Very much
awesome.
appreciated.
Thank you. It's great to know that we make an impact on people. And apparently, this is DBK's favorite Stone Cold Steve Austin entrance.
This is before the neck injury, right? So we actually should see some technical wrestling from Austin, hold for hold with Bret.
Abel's favorite line is the exact line that I was talking about earlier that we got to hear. The whole you put an S in front of the Hitman and you get my exact thoughts on Bret Hart thing.
Amazing.
I'm sure that Bret would call you a 4 out of 10, Austin. Oh my god, Natalia's music is literally just Bret's music?
Yeah, but done a bit differently, you know.
DBK said this is Austin before the neck injury. Yeah, the neck injury literally happened that year, though, right? Like, it happened in 97, I think, right?
I want to say you're correct.
Bro.
What?
Gala is just going in on Agamemnon still.
Oh my god, but he returned to DBKism.
She just posted an image that she had already just posted, like, last night or this morning, even.
My god.
Yeah, it was this morning.
I really didn't expect things to go this well. Spear by Austin.
Jesus! That was savage.
But Macho Man isn't in the ring.
Wait,
Punches there by Bret.
did you say Macho Man?
Yeah, Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh my god. You actually had me confused there. He wasn't even in the company at this time. He was in WCW.
Oh my god, Ted Turner, when will you stop?
Well, in 2001.
Yeah.
That's the easiest answer. Oh, man. For about 18 years at least, and then 2019, some other company will come along and use his networks for their show.
Yeah.
Actually, wasn't Impact and WWE on TNT at varying times in the meantime?
No, I don't know if TNA ever had a run with TNT because I know they were on Spike. That was their big.
Spike! Isn't Spike part of Turner Broadcast Television, like network, like the whole like conglomerate though?
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me, bro. People like to complain about socialism that only one company produces everything. It's only like one product for everything, but the US is literally the same. Often competing brands are owned by the same corporation. We've all been lied to. And now Bret's face right in the guardrail.
Apparently, Spike TV is now the Paramount Network.
Oh, wow.
TIL. They're really brawling, ain't they? You still there?
Yeah, I am. And yes, they are.
Cool.
Bret seemingly has the advantage, but for how long? I mean, it's It's just a back and forth fight here. Damn. I think he like blasted Austin's face in like a barricade or some shit.
Thank you, Abel. According to Abel, Spike used to be TNN, which was the home of Raw for about 4 years and the home of ECW for about a year. So
There you go.
Yet another TIL. Appreciate it, Abel. You're the king.
Yeah, he
And
is.
I don't mean the conqueror either. It's like a
Right there under the
free-for-all
one hand.
out here.
Yeah, calm down, Lawler. We know you're excited that your girlfriend asked you to the prom, but keep it separated.
It hurts.
Yeah, that I was right. I know.
He's so gross. I mean, that's what hurts.
Yeah. Oh, Bret just diving onto Austin there.
Well, Brettington.
Oh, right in the steel steps. Austin sends Hart.
Nice.
It's a big move for Austin.
Bret deserved it.
Austin on the apron.
Abel said, I hope I'm the good Kang, the one that helps the Avengers / X-Men / Fantastic Four / whoever else.
You're the Kang that didn't botch his career when he was on top of the world. You're fine.
I mean, I don't think that is a Kang who exists right now, because I'm pretty sure that Jonathan Majors is going to be just fine.
Yeah, you're probably right. That one article, though, was damning to know that it, like, spans decades. So even if he gets exonerated on this one charge, my God.
Yeah. Pretty rough.
Meanwhile, the fight rages on between Austin and Bret Hart.
Aw, DVK said you will always be a good Kang in my heart, Abel.
Yeah, Abel, I think that's a universal sentiment, but I don't think you really fully grasp how fucking loved you are here.
He doesn't. It's clear.
Like, literally, if somebody randomly came in and started shit with you, not only would I ban them, but before I ban them, I would verbally and publicly eviscerate them.
Same.
Neckbreaker there. Yeah, see? And normally we're mature about it. We're just like, oh, get banned. But when it comes to you, nah, like, we will fuck somebody up.
Dare.
Exactly.
Yeah. Nice
like
elbow, that Brettington.
Imagine having the friendship of Abel and saying not only no to that, but then choosing actually to be the opposite and be an absolute dick. Like, I'm sorry, you may have forfeited your oxygen privileges as far as I'm concerned. I don't know.
I think you do know, and you just don't want to say it for law privileges.
You know what? You're right. They don't deserve it. Doubling down. Fuck the police.
Well, fuck the law.
Now Bret gonna put all of his weight there on Austin's knee, and he does. Softening him up for that sharp shooter. Shooting sharp on the rattlesnake.
Who did Austin just flip off?
I think Ken Shamrock when he asked him if he wants to give up.
Oh my God.
Fuck you. I'm an angry, angry man.
I'm an angry white man, and I'm about 20 years ahead of my time.
Yeah.
30 years, actually. Christ. No, this was in 97, so like 25 years. Austin. I can't really do LA Knight because it just ends up sounding too much like my Austin.
I bet he wishes he did.
But LA Knight doesn't have that southern accent.
True. God, he sucks.
I mean, He's really good at what he does. It just so happens that what he does is an impression of more talented people than him.
Yeah, then maybe he should have just committed identity theft and not wasted my fucking time by occupying a wrestling ring.
Yeah, that would have been better.
And by the way, Super Blue, if you hear this with video on demand, I'm doubling down and I'm right.
Yeah, I'm doubling down and confirming that he's right.
Austin got the stunner there, but this is an I Quit match, so pinfalls are irrelevant.
Damn, he has one hell of a limp there. Bret's really working over that knee. Already has a brace on it. Speaking of bad knees, I hope Dakota Kai recovers quickly.
Yeah, she's wonderful. Bret's working that knee, so proud of himself. He's thinking a match where the idea is to get your opponent to submit. That's my Bret and butter. And he
Oh
pops because he
my
thinks that's
god.
hilarious, even though everybody hates him.
I mean, we certainly do, or at least I certainly do. I shouldn't speak for you.
I tolerate him.
That's
Bring
so amazing of you. You should really be proud of yourself, my friend.
I am an excellent human being. So
It's true. I want to confirm and double down even more.
but no, in all seriousness, Bret's Bret. You know, like I said, I always preferred Owen. I feel like the family by and large is overrated.
You
Personally,
know,
like,
it's just one of those things where Bret in the fucking 90s, like, God, if you think about it, right? This dude was a tag team champion, and then he was a golden boy. And then,
yeah,
like, and he was like the fucking dude. Like, he was the new Hogan at one point in WWF. And then, like, Michaels came around and they kind of had to share the spotlight a little bit. And, like, Diesel got a little share of it. And, like, you know, but, like, Bret was still the guy. And then I think that, like, Vince kind of expected Bret to kind of just hand the baton over to Michaels, and Michaels was a dickhead, so obviously, you know, Bret wasn't stoked about that. But like, Bret caused a lot of Bret's problems. Now, I don't think that the whole Bret screwed Bret thing holds true because at the end of the day, Vince McMahon is a piece of shit and an exploitative one at that, and he caused more problems than he needed to by handling things the way he did. But like, Bret came off as a bitter old piece of shit long before his retirement was forced upon him.
I would agree practically with all of that. I don't really even know. Oh, what a chair shot by Austin to Bret's back.
I mean, hell, Bret came across as a bitter old piece of shit even long before the fucking screw job happened, for fuck's sakes.
Yeah. I will say too, I think another problem with Bret, and this is just in the context of this matchup, because I actually have been enjoying this, even though we're not like actively calling it because we've been having like a lot of different, admittedly, a lot of them Bret centric conversations. I also think it's just weird, especially for this time period, for a technical wrestler to be babyface, because I feel like it just comes off better as heel work. Now, when you
Right.
get better technically inclined wrestlers like Guerrero and Benoit later, you can understand how they could pull off being babyface because they've got a certain intensity, energy, and just speed and pace to their matches. But a lot of Bret Hart matches, even as a babyface, I don't think you disagree with me on this, are very slow and methodical. So it's like, why would I cheer for that? Now, as a heel, though, him working with Austin right now, I'm like, that makes a lot of sense. Now, he did give some high fives. It was more of a mixed reaction, but I believe at the end of the match, he consolidates his heel turn. So,
Yes.
yeah, that makes perfect sense to me, dude. Like, at this time when technical wrestling, again, didn't have that pacing and everything that we'd get to know from Malenko, Benoit, and others. Yeah, like heel is just the best way. That's why Bob Backlund, I feel like, was really cool as he all that, and he was fucking unhinged. So nice side rush in there. And really, just to circle back to what I was saying earlier, I just always found the Hart family as a whole to be a bit overrated. I honestly prefer the Guerrero family from what I've seen, because obviously Eddie's fucking goaded. And truthfully, I think Chavo had his periods where he was underrated, at least in the ring. I feel like Chavo was really fucking solid in the ring and never really got fully got his flowers for that. Um, as a character, hit or miss. I think he always did his best work playing off of Eddie, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't get a chuck or two out of Kerwin White when that debuted, even though I didn't fully realize at the time how awful that was. Also going to turn Bret over.
You
And
mean
then
how
fuck the Road
effective
family.
that was as social commentary?
Yes. Yes.
Because if it's not white, it's not right.
So you could almost argue that that gimmick was a bit ahead of its time. It was treated a bit more seriously because if you're Chavo, you're thinking, how do I get pushed in the WWE? Well, it's really just been all white champions. So if I'm white passing, maybe I'll get a push. And like,
Yep.
there's a deeper commentary there from fucking Kerwin White than any of us are seeing here.
Yep.
If I can perform whiteness, then I'll be treated like whiteness. Yeah, Chavo, you're putting it together. BBK said El Loco Chavo in WCW was underrated. I remember Eddie talked about that extensively in his book, and it actually sounded like one of the better things Chavo did. That's right, Austin. Step through it, you piece of shit. Oh, Bret thumbs him in the eye there.
Who's the piece of shit now?
Yeah, really. Abel, Kerwin White was actually based. Blush emoji.
That's a flushing emoji. Bret Hart.
Austin feeling dominant, even though he hasn't won the match yet. So maybe simmer down.
Yeah, simmer down a little bit, Stone Cold. Was he even Stone Cold at this point? I don't even know.
I think he was, yeah.
Was he? Oh no, we're taking inspiration from New Japan.
No!
That was really good.
That was really what?
Good.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it was just you put the exact correct emotions into that, honestly.
I put my face into it.
That's why it was so good. Makes
Oh, Austin's
sense.
bleeding. He's gooshin'.
Glad it's not a first blood match.
Oh, yes.
I want AEW to get a heel authority figure who absolutely hates John Moxley and makes all of his matches first blood matches.
That would be hilarious.
You want to talk about based?
God, I just springboarding off your idea, which is genuinely creative. I would love if Drew Gulak got to be a general manager and he banned high flying. And so we got wrestling back to being like more mat based and everything. But there's a high flyer that just isn't adapting because it's like, this wasn't what my body was like calibrated to do, you know? And then we've gone so long without dives that it doesn't feel like just flippy shit that you see everywhere. And then he finally does a dive. It could even be a basic Swissita and it just gets a huge fucking pop. We need to do more footloose based storylines in fucking pro wrestling.
But yeah, just like withholding things so that when they're done, they mean more.
Exactly. Can I have this? No. I'm withholding it so that you'll appreciate it more later. But I'd really appreciate it now. Shut the fuck up.
Can I have it anyway? No, fuck you.
See, you're getting it. We're doing so great with the storyline already. Backbreaker.
And also, how fucking dare you even ask?
True. I would definitely get a lot of tone from that alone.
That rhymed.
Fucking tell you something and then you're asking me, you're retorting to me in the form of a question. Fuck you. Open wide and eat my ass.
Delicious.
Open up, baby. Here it comes. Oh my god. Bret is torturing Austin right now.
Hilarious.
It is.
I like doubling down with you. It's one of my favorite things to do, honestly.
It is better when we're unified.
Definitely.
Oh,
DBK in chat said, we need more storytelling in general in wrestling. And then Abel said, hashtag we want stories.
yeah. Dominic Mysterio support in the chat. You'll love to see it.
Boo.
What a shot there by Bret Hart.
Boo. Reddington.
Yeah, it's
What were you gonna say? It's what?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh. You were like, yeah, it's and then you just stopped.
I don't even remember. I had a Mitch McConnell moment there.
Damn. That's
God, I really hope he dies.
it's
What a
gonna be a
piece of shit.
glorious day when it happens. I mean, it's gonna happen eventually. I just hope it happens sooner rather than later.
It boggles my mind that we're still waiting for Henry Kissinger to kick the bucket.
I don't even know who that is.
That dude like melts into his furniture. Oh, just a perpetrator of multiple war crimes. No big deal.
Nice. Hope his death is painful.
Indeed. Yeah, stomp that chest. Happy palpitations, fuckbag.
Have you ever had a heart palpitation?
Probably.
Oh. My endocrinologist described it as any time that you actually notice your heart beating.
Yeah, I've had that happen.
Yeah. It is kind of scary.
Indeed. What a superplex. A snaky superplex.
Snake. I'm a snake. Oh my
Your face
god,
is
shut
unfortunate,
up,
Vincent.
Vince. We both had the same thought at the same time.
God, but we still bullied in different enough ways to be sexy.
That was amazing. I'm so proud of us.
I know, we're great.
Oh,
Of all the Bret matches that we've seen
DBK
today,
is so naive. It's adorable. He
what do you
was like,
say?
why the world has so many pieces of shit? I thought we should be better.
Yeah, I did too. Until I learned that wasn't the case.
And then I woke up.
Yeah, asphyxiate him.
What about Asphyxies 5, 6, 7, and 9?
Fuck math. Ring bell there by
I
Bret.
didn't say anything about math. I'm just listing numbers.
You listed numbers which are math adjacent. Once you list numbers, that opens the door to math. Do you want to let math into this
I
house?
am not incorporating any math into this conversation at all. If math is involved, it's because you brought it up, sir.
No, I'm not gonna finish that thought because that would make it way too confrontational.
Holy shit! I literally heard the vitriol in your voice.
My voice was Omni Man's face when he realized Mark was a failure for a child.
I could hear the "you should have died in the womb."
I was ready to go there, and I'm like, no, it's just Ashton. It's just a silly, stupid fight because obviously we're living on a dying planet and we feel helpless, and this is how we cope. Don't do this.
Holy shit!
God, I was ready to go in on your face. We would have had to cut the stream because you would have been like, bro, why are you abusing me right now?
God damn! Holy shit!
I'm sorry you almost had to see the dark side of my ring, everyone. I'm gonna suppress better in the future and it'll never happen again.
Dark side of my ring, he says.
I'm glad that
Holy
made you pop. I
Christ.
figured you were in the right mood for it.
God damn. Whew. Austin's just refusing to give up.
Oh, you tap, Austin.
He would never.
You've got a whole dome to work with.
There goes my hero. Oh, I guess. I mean, yeah, he's out. That's it. Austin never gave up. That's what JR keeps saying.
God, JR, this is where your boners for Austin really started, huh?
I'm sure it started before this.
God, how many by gods did you get in there, JR?
By God, by God, by God.
Amazing.
Abel thinks you got a new username because there's a user in our chat named John who said, "How's the chat?"
Wait, what? What? Okay, we were just about to go home. I really don't need this right now. uh,
Thank you, Javaris. You came in just in time for that. It was perfect.
all right, well, that was DBK's request. I think, oh yeah, there's some post-match stuff here. There's Bret assaulting Austin.
Yep, this is cementing the heel turn. Really letting it settle in real nice. Shamrock
Kenneth,
suplex.
what a takedown by Kenneth.
The most dangerous German suplex on the planet.
Say that again, my volume was too loud.
The most dangerous suplex on the planet.
Yeah.
Wow, Brett's flipping off fans. He just said "fuck you" to a fan. Did you catch that?
No, I missed that.
Brett's pissed.
Man, fuck you and fuck Canada.
And DBK's like, "Brett just beat the bully up. You love to see it."
Wow, DBK, so deep in your own delusions. You're perfect for religion.
It really is. Oh, and Austin with a stunner to the non-Shamrock referee. Oh my god. Austin lashing out like a dog waking up from being anesthetized.
Yeah.
Abel in chat said this segment is attitudinal.
Oh my god.
Javaris also said, "So I missed everything, huh?"
Yeah, Javaris, you did. But it was Bret Hart, so that might not be a bad thing.
Yeah, I mean, when you say everything, what you really just mean is 5 Bret Hart matches and a video package, which is not the worst.
So, we're gonna be live at what, 5 or 4 tomorrow with more G1 stuff?
4, so that we can get done with a nice little gap in between finishing that and then having game night.
Yeah, there you go. All right, guys. So join us tomorrow for a G1 at 4 p.m. Eastern Time for G1 Climax days 7 and 8. And then Saturday, we'll be back on our Stardom stuff fucking finally, as we're going to try and speed run to get back to the 5-star where we fucking belong. Already going to rip the band-aid off. We already know that Saya gets injured on night 1 in her match with Tam. Do we even just skip that match, bro, because of the injury, or do we want to see how it happens?
I want to see the rest of it.
Fair enough. All right. Well, then I'm glad I'm doing this now then. Brace yourselves, y'all, because when we get there, which is still going to be a little bit, admittedly, but it's going to go down. But yeah, in the meantime, if you're with us for the G1, join us for more match reactions tomorrow at 4. Then meet up with us again on our Discord at 8 for games or not. We don't really do games much because we don't really get that many people these days. But, come. It'll be a nice sewing circle of intimacy. We'll just talk and catch up and all that good shit. So, yeah, that's tomorrow. Be sure to like the video, file out, subscribe to the bell icon for notifications so you don't miss any of that TWitWoW goodness. Check out everything we're involved in the description box. Follow us on Twitter and Twitch because we are the best wrestling podcast in all the IWC. And until then, be good to yourselves and each other. Tune in. Peace out.